Hey YouTube, this is Tanya, aka Yo Baby Blondie. Just coming to you this morning with my numbers. I'm not going to be on here very long, but I do want to go over. I've done my inches, so I haven't reported those in for a while. But let's see, let's go back to the beginning. My surgery was on June the 3rd, 2013. I have to glance at my notes, sorry. My highest weight was 210. Surgery day was 194. My current weight as of yesterday morning, because I was supposed to have done this yesterday, was 154.6. Last week I came in at 156.6, so I've lost 2 pounds. The week before that I had lost 7, so that was a long time coming, but I knew this week would be less because I did such a jump last week, and I'm just glad to see the numbers keep going down. I do keep a record, and last month I only lost a total of 6 pounds for the whole month, which now that I look back, I was in a major stall because every month before that I've lost anywhere from 12 to 14 pounds. And then this month I had a total loss of 12 pounds. So anyway, I don't know what was going on, partying too much with the female cycle, something. But anyway, I was definitely on a stall there. So, but anyway, back to my inches. Since the very beginning, I have lost a total of 42 inches. That is circumference all the way around my body. So it's amazing what 42 inches can look like. I put on clothes now that I realize, that are my daughter's clothes that are too small for her. And I have to keep them up with a belt. So that's NSV. Yay! So, I was talking to my husband the other day. Okay, if I'm at 150 pounds now, and I'm only right at 3.5, 4 months out, then, they say you lose pretty much to your year. Well, even if I started losing very, very slowly and only lost 25 more pounds, that's still 125 pounds. That I can't phantom 125 pounds. Even if I've only lose 25 more pounds in the next 8 months, that's 125 pounds. Hello, I don't even know what to do with that. So, anyway, I'm going to claim a little bit more only because I feel like I will lose more, only because I still got so much time to go. But of course, my doctor recommends that I lose more than I anticipate, because he said you will go up 15, 20 pounds. It's what it's the norm of seeing. So he said, he does recommend for you to go a little bit further than where you really want to stay, and because you will gain that back once your body realizes that, hey, this is all I'm going to get as far as food wise. It's going to try to start sticking and hanging on to everything that it gets. So when they say take advantage of this year's honeymoon stage, they mean take advantage of this year's honeymoon stage, because according to him, after a year you do see it, but it's the people that's out there that's busting their tail to get every little bit off that they can, but it's something that you don't see much. Is people losing a whole lot, unless you've had a lot more to lose to begin with. But anyway, back to the numbers. I'm very, very excited. Couldn't be more excited than that. I do have a couple of things I want to just get y'all's input about. And they're little things, and some of them I already know the answers to, or I feel like I do. But I just want y'all's input. And one of them is, okay, of course, ever since the very beginning, you know, I mean, we've all known that, you know, you seem to have this, you sit down to eat and you're going to belch, just even tiny belches while you're talking. Just like that right there. After you eat, you'll do that for a few minutes or whatever. But, so that's not so much my problem because I do that a lot. But one thing that has been, and of course they ain't gross and just war and all that kind of stuff, but one thing that has kind of gotten my attention a little bit, and this is just starting, is the hiccups. And I know if you eat too fast, then you can get the hiccups. But I'm talking about the hiccups out of nowhere. I mean, laying there in bed this morning, and I started getting the hiccups, you know. So I feel like something's not right there, and I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I think I'm going to, as minute as that sounds, I think I'm going to call the doctor and find out. I know there's a stomach pill that I take, and sometimes they have to up that, and I feel like I may be at that point. Because when I take my stomach pill, I can actually tell a difference. Not so much in hiccups, because like I said, that's just started, but I can tell a difference on how my stomach reacts all day long. Okay, another thing I wanted to talk to you about is, especially last week, I don't know where this came from, and actually I'm amazed that I'm down 2 pounds. Have any of you ever got to the point to where all of a sudden you sat down to eat and it was like you could just keep eating, like you had no restriction at all, almost as if your stomach was like it used to be, you know? That happened to me a couple times this weekend, and that really scared me because I could have kept on eating. And I know my restriction. I know when it's coming. I can actually feel it and where it's at in my stomach when I swallow. And for me to not have any restriction at all, almost, you know, I will say this. I could stop for a few seconds, and then go back to eating, and it was like I never ate anything, you know. And that's kind of scary for me because I want to know what's going on there. So if any of y'all have ever experienced that, I'd like to know about that as well. Also, I've noticed, this is just a little bit, but I thought I would throw this out there too. Have any of y'all ever noticed, like, you know, your eyes blurring? Just every now and then. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me waking up in the morning or something. I don't know, but it's just like my eyes, or I'll be sitting at my desk, and maybe it's because I've been looking at a computer. I don't know, but it was just my eyes will go to blur, and I have to stop and shake it off for a minute, and then I'm fine. But I did actually run across a video where the girl's eyes had started blurring, but it was because she was not getting in enough vitamins. And I have to say, I am a vitamin freak. So I take in my vitamins. I have my vitamins. You don't have to worry about that. If I'm going to do nothing but breathe that day, I'm going to breathe and eat my vitamins. But she actually had issues, and you know, and it's almost legally blind. So of course, you know, I held on to that video, because that's kind of concerning, you know, and you're going down the road and then you all of a sudden have to pull over because you can't see, you know. But I haven't got to that point, but I'm just wondering if it is the computer. Maybe call me whatever, overprotective, whatever, but I have noticed a little bit of blurring just every now and then. I think we all get it from time to time anyway, but I guess now I'm noticing things more the further along I go. So I'm just wondering if that is something that y'all deal with ever on a daily basis, or not a daily basis, but on a time from time basis. Okay, and two more things real quick. First of all, I'm still dealing with the hair loss. It has gotten better. The Bosley is working Very, very good. But I still have the hair loss as expected, you know, but I'm also as expecting it to grow back, you know. And I'm sorry about this lighting. We're on our way to work. Yeah, look, this awful going to work, but it's an off day today, so anyway.
For some of us. For
some of us. Actually, my husband is the dentist and I'm the patient, so it's just a little off day. But anyway, okay. So there's that about the hair loss. I do have to say the Bosley is feeling good. It makes my hair feel good. I love what I see so far. I love the products that I see so far. The veil stuff I've been putting on my head. You can't even see the shiny spots, as I call them. So all that's working very well, from what I can tell so far. Just a little product review right there for you. But okay, now I don't know if this is me or not. And my husband may say, it's you. But I don't know. I can't blame this on this, because I have been through hell the last couple of months. The worst, probably the last year, but the worst has been the last couple of months, and it has really pulled at some heartstrings. So I think that's got a lot to do with it. But I've been emotional, I've been crying. I get upset pretty easy, you know. And I just didn't know if this is something that this too shall pass. I say everything will pass, so this too will pass. But so I just didn't know if it's something that I'm going through, because it's things I'm going through with my family, and of course your family is what hits home the hardest. But or if it's something that maybe some of y'all have experienced as well. So any comments, anything, any input would be very much appreciated. But I am at work, so my dentist is going to get mad at me if I'm not here on time. So I better get my butt in there. He's already been hoping his first patient don't show up, which is me. So anyway, y'all have a good, blessed week, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.